Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Kind of a cool graphic envelope tool going around a circle. I'm going to use the graph paper tool, which is underneath your polygon flyout, and set it on 7-7, and then hit P, put it in the center of the page. Now, if you'll take a screenshot of that right there, that's really all you need. We're going to go, and there's a lot of different things you could do to this to make it either better or change it. But I'm going to go up like this, and then skip that one and put one there, and then skip one and go across, and then skip that one, go all the way down the corner, skipping spaces. Now I'm going to go right here and go down. Now, and then put one more right there. Now, because this is the graph paper, I can move it out of the way. You can see my little bitty lines, but if I weld it, we're good to go. I'm going to rotate it 45 degrees, negative 45 degrees, because I want that dot on top. Let me move this out of the way. Now I'm going to left click, right click. I need a square, but I need it from that node to that node. That's, it's got to be dead on. Now I'm going to move that up so it just kind of cuts that off. I can stretch this now. And what I'm doing is making that shape right there. And then I can go here and here. Now I can take away my rectangle. You've got to be pretty square. Let's go ahead and weld this together, even though it doesn't really matter, but it's like a group. Let's make it a little smaller. Let's take an ellipse, holding down the control button, then hit P, Control D and make a duplicate. Grab the two-sided arrow and make another ellipse. Take the 2-point line and draw a straight line, holding down the control button. Hit P, Control D and make a duplicate, and let's rotate it 10 degrees. Well, I didn't need to make a duplicate. That's not a bad habit. It's just, this is so much easier to go Control D and mirror it. So now we're going to take our Smart Fill tool and fill in that shape. And that's our envelope form. And I'm going to take it, I'm going to left click, right click. And the whole time I've been nudging and not moving stuff over. So I'm going to grab that. I'm going to go to Effects, Envelope, and I'm going to go make from envelope form, put it in there. Now you've got that selected. If you hold down the shift key and select that, you go EC and put it inside there. Now we can get rid of this, and I can just grab this because I'm nudge it twice over. And because we're working the center of the page, all I have to do is Control D, Alternate C to have it rotate, and rotate it 20 degrees. And there's a lot of different things you could do with this. It's just, change up anything in the pattern. And you know what? Let's play with it real quick. I've already got one. Tell you what, when you go back and remove, yep, that's what I wanted. I wanted my circle. So let's take this and change it. Well, let's change it up a little bit. See if we can't change it up a little bit. I don't know how we could really change it. I'm just trying to think here. Tell you what, let's go ahead and group it together for a second and rotate it at negative 45 degrees. It might be neat to have all this in there. So I shouldn't have grouped it. I'm going to ungroup it. Grab my graph paper. I'm going to go ahead and weld it. And this time, let's try to put a box here so we'll have more just to see what it looks like. And you've got to be dead on, so take that rectangle from right there to right there. Whoop. Didn't do a very good job there. I'm trying to get it on the node and then go upwardly. Well, that ain't working. You know what might be the easiest thing? It did a while ago out here. No, I thought that would have snapped to there. So anyway, what you need to do, you've got to be pretty perfect. So I'm just going to draw a square and hit P, but well, you know what? We're not in the center of the page. Let's move this out of the way for a second. Let's hit P, put that in the center of the page, P, center of the page. And we're really close, but we need that to be on that node. And I don't like, we hold down the shift key. Let's zoom in here. If we hold down the shift key with the two-sided arrow, it'll grow from the inside and then kind of come down till it snaps to that node. That's a must. You have to have that. Now we can make this rectangle either, we can do two things. We can make it larger, or we could do our interior fill. So this is going to look totally different. So let's move our rectangle all the way, take care of our line. Control G or weld it. The only problem with this thing's awful long or awful tall to fit in our envelope shape. Let's go ahead and let's group this together and hit G and then hit P to put it in the center of the page. And you can always test, by bringing in indexing lines and hitting P to make sure everything's kosher, and it is. Now let's make an envelope form. I don't know how this is going to look because of the fact that it's taller than it is wide, but maybe it'll work. Go up to envelope and create envelope from. You know what? That might look pretty cool. You've got that selected, shift select that, and then go EC, and then put it over to our form. You know what? Why did that not go over there correctly? Oh, there. If you ever say anything wrong, just kind of back up because you jiggled your mouse so Control D, alternate C. We're still going to rotate it at 20 degrees. Yeah, this is going to look pretty cool and totally different. Let's take away our indexing lines. Let's go ahead and make all this yellow. Let's bring in a black box. I like it. It really elongated the star, or those are squares and now they're diamonds. Both of them are equally good. Just which one you like the best, I guess. Side by side. This one's more continuous lines where this is broken. So it's pretty cool. Well, anyway, I hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.